Hey family, I am just going to do a quick video. I think it's important to share what God has given us at this time. He can take our 5 loaves and our 2 fish, which sometimes are underestimated. I know for me, I have underestimated what He has given me way too often. And I just feel He's saying, give what you have so that I can do what I want to do with it. And so this was a dream of, I was on the outside and then I walked in to this building, and the building was made with large ancient stones, and the stones were made of red stones, very red, and black stones, very black, interchanging. And I was almost a third person. Like, I wasn't a part of it, but I was inside the building now. And I was walking around, and the people inside the building were very happy, very happy. I saw some people walking around with tool belts, just fixing things. I saw most of the people just running around having such a wonderful time. Playing and so busy having fun. And I was caught up looking at that. And then all of a sudden I noticed that in the red stone was our Father's face. And I was so surprised to see His face. And I knew it was our Father. I knew it wasn't Jesus. And His face was alive and in the stone. And He was so, at first, He was so pleased with how happy His children were. I got the feeling that He had given them all these good things, and it was such a blessing to His heart to see them happy. But then his eyes changed. It was like He was eagerly trying to catch their eye as they were running past and screaming and having a great time. He was trying to catch their eye, and they weren't noticing Him. And I kept looking at Him and then looking at them, looking back at Him, and they weren't noticing Him at all. And all of a sudden, his face began to disappear from the stone, and his heart began to break. And I started to feel the pain in my heart, which was undescribable pain. In fact, it was too much for my heart to bear. And then the scene changed, and I still was carrying that agony in my heart. And I knew in my heart that the Father had to disappear. He did not want to disappear, but He had to pull out. And the pain that I felt was both that He wanted to catch their eye, their affection, but He also knew that when He left, it was going to be horrible for those that were left. That's what broke His heart, even more than that they didn't catch His eye, was that the catastrophe that was about to come upon those that He loved so very much. Then the scene changed, and they were all sleeping, and in the middle of them all was, in the middle of all the sleeping people, was a baby in a white sleeper, and the baby was lying down on its back. I couldn't see its face, but it was kicking with such joy. It was so happy, this baby, just kicking in his or her white little sleeper. So happy. And I saw the baby's happiness while at the same time feeling the Father's pain. And all of a sudden, a voice very loud yelled, "Yona's adoption is almost complete." And that is when I woke up. And as I was waking up, I was clenching my heart from the pain. And I knew if I didn't wake up, my heart would have not been able to bear it. And I was weeping as I woke up. And I just wanted to share that because, first of all, that we know how much our Father loves us, how much he does not want to pull his goodness out of the earth, but his goodness and his grace will be pulled out of the earth. There still will be grace and goodness for salvation because he's faithful and he promised that he will never leave us. And we know there's going to be a huge harvest of people that are saved during the tribulation, but it's not his will, it's not his heart that anybody be left behind. And he's trying to catch their eye right now. So if you're someone who is feeling the tug of God upon your heart, turn to him. If you feel like it's hopeless, you're stuck in sin, turn to him. The Holy Spirit in you will give you the love necessary to obey and follow. It's not too late yet. And he desires so much that each of us come at his call. And so turn to him, beloved. He loves you. He longs for you to be with him, to be with Jesus Christ, his son, and the wedding supper of the Lamb. So come. I looked up Yonah when it said Yonah's adoption is almost complete. I never ever heard that word Yonah in my life. And it means dove. And when I looked up adoption in the Bible, I mean, we've read it, but I never really focused on it. Just how there is an adoption that is not complete yet. And it will be complete at his coming. It will be complete when we are with him, when our salvation is made complete in him. So anyways, I want to encourage you. That was the rapture. The rapture was the little baby, the remnant. It kind of correlates a bit with the Revelation 12, that there's a baby about to be born into the arms of the Father. And there is an adoption about to be made complete. And there is a wedding. So many wonderful, wonderful things in his word that speak of what is about to take place. So get ready. Get ready and let your Father catch your eye and look at him. He's looking at you. You are much, much loved. Love you guys.